When the second instalment of Sega's Blue Blur blasted into my living room in November '92, I almost exploded with excitement. There were even more crazy bosses, more levels, bigger music. Sega had taken everything great about the original and added dollops more blast processing. Sonic gained the spin dash. We had a new bad guy in the form of Silver Metal Sonic. We were introduced to the ever cute and cuddly sidekick Tails. Just look at that face. And to top it all off, we were rewarded for finding a 7th Chaos Emerald with the madness of Super Sonic with his wavy hair and even badder attitude. Sonic 2 is the Mega Drive's second best selling game. It is a firm fan favourite that many cite as the best of the series and certainly its high point. I've certainly made many fond memories of this game, and as my journey with Sonic continues, I'm exploring the different artworks from around the world. This time we dive into Sonic 2 and have a gander at some of the variants released. Join me on another trip down memory lane and the next instalment of Sonic box art variants. We kick off our journey in Europe, where there were many different releases. I have 4 to show here, but there are other variants out there, including Portuguese versions with their own manuals. The differences in the variants are minimal, with most concerning where the version was made. The most common types are from Japan, Malaysia and China. There was a version made in the UK that has the most differences. The cart has assembled in the UK on the back, and the manual lacks the printed in Japan text. It is also worth pointing out that the cart label is lesser quality than the standard version. Hopping over the Atlantic, the USA had its fair share of variants of Sonic 2 releases as well. I have 3 to show, but as always there are more out there. The biggest difference is with packing games, or not for resale. Sega put stickers on the carts and included them with Genesis systems. It is in the US that we see the most types of carts as well. Made in Japan, Malaysia, Thailand, and of course assembled in the USA. It would be interesting to uncover more places Sonic 2 Genesis carts were made. Quickly popping over the border to Canada, we have a Genesis Mega Drive mashup release. The Euro artwork with Genesis branding is all over the box. There is also a US cart and a Euro manual inside. The most interesting part is this sticker on the back stating proof of purchase in English and French, as well as Sega of Canada. Heading to South America next for this rare tech toy release. Sega licensed the Brazilian toy company to distribute their games in the region. Fascinating design and a great mix of Mega Drive and Genesis visuals. Across the Pacific to Aussie soft land, where Sega always seemed to drop the ball when it come to releases. Down Under and Sonic 2 was absolutely no different. Released in both classic and gold versions, the major differences are with the horrible fold-out manuals and the Sega Aussie soft carts. I don't mind the gold release artwork that much, just a shame that the production quality is not there. Our last stop on this whistle stop tour is in Asia. Firstly, the standard Japanese release with its vibrant art and lush full colour manual. Some of the artwork is quite exquisite. The second variant was released in territories outside of Japan and includes 2 additional language manuals. One noticeable difference is with the carts themselves. The Asian version has an English on the back. The Asia releases are definitely my favourite of all the ones we've seen today. It just screams Sega to me, and this lovely glossy manual just makes it seem so special. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the Sonic 2 releases from around the world. This is a special game with lots of love from the retro community. I'm hoping to get lots more variants so I can share them again in the future. Join me next time when we look at the artwork for Sonic 3. I've been Retro Faith, thanks for watching, and as always, keep it retro.